Hey everybody, and welcome to Bible Talk from the Green Room. Hope everybody's having a good day today. We are in week number 15 here of things that Jesus commanded. And this week the topic is we're talking about don't be anxious about the threats of man. And we're mainly going to be in Matthew 10 verses 24 to 31. It talks about the gut-wrenching fear of speaking the truth when it may cost us our lives. It says the aim of Jesus in Matthew 10:24 to 31 is to give us courage to speak His truth with clarity and openness no matter what the cost would be there. Read those verses there if you will and kind of reflect on what it says as we go through it here. It says, don't be afraid to speak clearly and openly what I have taught you, even if it costs you your life. The rest of Jesus' words here are for motivation. There's 5 reasons why we should have courage. Number 1, it says, Jesus says that they're going to talk ugly to you just like they talked ugly to me. But that's okay. When they talk ugly to you, that's just a sign that you belong to me. If they're treating you like they treated Jesus, that means that you must be one of them. So he says, don't worry about that. And he says that nothing that is covered will not be revealed in the end. It says, so just keep speaking the truth. Just keep speaking the truth, and there's nothing there that's hidden. It will not be revealed or known. And it says that helps by assuring us that the truth we're speaking is going to triumph in the end. And it says, do not fear. You can only be killed. It says, hey, they can take your life, but they can't take your soul. So don't worry about it. You stand for the truth all the time, and don't worry about it. Even if they stone you, beat you, at most take your life, they're not going to take your soul. Jesus is promising that. It says, even the hairs of your head are numbered. It says, don't fear to speak the truth, but be courageous. Be clearly and open and speak what God has told you to speak, and give it full attention, because God knows about every detail. Just like the number of hairs in your head or your cellular makeup, God knows that. God knows the truth, so you just speak the truth and don't fear about anything else, that God is going to look after you there. Talks about the verse in here where it talks about the sparrows. It says, fear not, because God will not let anything happen to you apart from His gracious will. You are more valued than many sparrows. And that's Matthew 10:31. It says, not one of them will fall to the ground without your Father's will. And Jesus' point here is that God governs over everything, right down to the smallest events like birds falling to the ground. And he says, therefore, so don't worry about all these other things that are going to happen. Nothing is going to happen in your life unless God wills that for your life. And here's a side note here. We might not understand everything that God wills to our lives, but it doesn't mean that we just don't submit to it, go through it, and stay focused on the love of Christ through this. And it should get us through any situation we're in, because we're going to run into things. We're going to run into challenges. We're going to run into people being mean to us. We're going to potentially, some of us, run into people wanting to take our lives because of our love for Christ. But it says, don't be anxious about the ordinary needs of life that we talked about last week. And it says, don't fear the threats of man. I hope you enjoyed this message. Y'all have a good week coming up here. Thank you for tuning in to Bible Talk from the Green Room. Remember, make mental health a priority this week at your home, at work, in the community, and everywhere you go. Thanks for tuning in. Share this video so others can see it. I love you all. We'll catch you next time.